Hey, in this video, we're going to be doing a paid sponsored video where we're going to be doing a product showcase for an app that was recently released by my good friends over at OnRewards. Now, this plugin is a little bit different. It's different than your traditional Jira Confluence plugins because this plugin, rather than extending the powers of Jira from an IT perspective, is designed to improve your team's culture, collaboration, and overall morale. That's right, this plugin is going to address a problem that most teams have from a completely different perspective. And I'm really excited to be doing this product showcase because I think that this tool is something that many teams need, because throughout my entire 13-year career, recognition, peer-to-peer recognition, has been something that most companies have struggled with. I've seen this over my entire career, and I'm really excited that somebody finally made an app, or especially a plugin for Jira, that should address this problem. Now, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like if you get value out of this video, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. Before we jump into the product showcase, let me tell you about what this app does. This one's called OnRewards, Peer Recognition and Rewards Management. And basically, this app is designed for service delivery teams, but really can be used for any team that uses Jira. And what's really cool about it is that you can create this environment of recognition where you have points that can be redeemed for gifts. They can also be redeemed for gift cards as well. And it's a really interesting concept because it's one that has a really clean UI, very effective way to essentially keep track of who's got points, how many points have been spent, and it has a really cool interface to be able to manage how those points are spent on rewards. Now, the interface, again, is very simple, very intuitive, and it's just something that I think a lot more teams should be embracing, especially the ones that just always have this conflict. And so if your team morale is kind of low, or your team members just can't work together, and you've been trying to figure out, well, what's a good way for my teams to work together? Well, I urge you to give this one a try and start a free 30-day trial using the link down below. Now, let's actually jump into the application itself. And so once you started the free 30-day trial, again, using the link down below, you're going to want to essentially come over to your apps over here and click on OnRewards. Now, this is like a standalone application. It's embedded within the Jira UI, and you're going to get to it from the Jira UI, but it's not going to be something that you're going to be mostly navigating from the issues. Although there is a section, and I'll show you that in a little bit, but a lot of the configuration, a lot of the setup is going to happen in this particular view that we're taking a look at now. So let me start you off with talking about the activity feed. The activity feed is just going to show you all the different rewards and all the different things that are going on, and it's going to show you basically how many points you have to give, how many points you have to spend, and then basically who you've been rewarding. Now, this should be personalized to that particular individual. So this is me rewarding Jeremy Jesse Ortiz here, and it basically shows the reward that I gave, how much it was for, and when I gave it. Now, this again is just an activity feed. It's just going to give you like a list of everything that's been going on. But when you first come in, you're probably going to want to do some configurations. And so you're going to do that here at the configuration level. Now, do keep in mind, you are going to want to be an administrator to be able to do this, which you'll be able to set up in the configuration screen as well. So inside of configuration, you're going to be able to define how many monthly house points employees get to give. Now, this is interesting because every single month, every employee that's in your tool here, they're just going to get a number, and you get to define that number here. And that number can then be used by your team members to give to other members of their team for that peer-to-peer recognition. So you can set up 100, which is the default, 200, 300, 400, 500, whatever number you want. But this is where you're going to define how many points go to each team member at the beginning of that month. Next, you can define your employees, so you're going to be able to see who's the actual people and how many points they can be given to them. So if you want to change it or manipulate it, you can do that here. And this is also where you can configure your administrators. Now, this part right here, the custom gifts, is my favorite part because when I first saw this is probably what got me the most excited. This tool allows you to convert those points that you've been given into gift cards should your team want to be able to enable that functionality. But the rewards don't have to be monetary. They don't have to be gift cards to like Amazon or Best Buy or something like that. The rewards can actually be non-monetary. And you can, in this section, set up all these non-monetary rewards. But at this big Fortune 500 company, I've always wanted to just be able to like spend 10 minutes 15 minutes with the CEO and just ask them questions. Ask them about how they got to their position, their challenges that they face, and so much more. And that is just something that I've never been able to obtain or that any company has ever offered. And I thought that when I saw this was pure genius. Like, you can basically motivate and incentivize your employees to love working together and to love their work by earning these points. Again, very, very subtle. Just, you would think that there's insignificant, but to some people like me, being able to have lunch with the CEO as a reward that I could redeem, I know that that would encourage me to basically work really, really hard and go above and beyond every time to just have that ability to just spend 15 minutes with the head of that company and just have lunch or talk to them or ask them a question. And so this is really, really cool, where in this custom gifts, you can basically make up all these non-monetary things like employee of the month parking, snacks, lunch, whatever it is, right? You can get very, very creative here with essentially creating a basically free, right? Because other than time, these non-monetary rewards can be very, very motivational for your employees and your team. So you should find out what they like, what gets them excited about coming to work and working together as a team, and put those in here. And that I think this is the coolest part, that you can like set up how many points it'll cost, and you can put a description and a picture, and it's just really, really cool. I really, really like that. So outside of that, the other thing that I want to talk about is Spotlight. Now Spotlight, this is now where the tool really starts integrating itself with Jira. So when I come over here to create a new award, I can actually name the award something, right? So best closer, right? It doesn't really matter what you put here. And this can be, you can schedule it to be given out weekly or monthly, depending on up to you. And then you can define how many points you can define for this particular award. Now, what makes this award different than the other one, which is peer-to-peer recognition that we talked about at the beginning? Well, this one's kind of cool because now it integrates itself into Jira. So in here, you can put something like close the most amount of tickets. And then you can select your reward type, which is close the most amount of tickets. And then you can go to your project and then pick the project and select the issue type, whether they're doing like bugs or something like that, right? And then you can say the minimum number of issues to qualify for the reward, obviously 1, but this can be whatever number you want. And this one can just check and see fields to check for completeness. We're looking for resolution here. So you can just go basically find out the resolution to see if it got closed. And then basically you hit done. And now what's really cool is Jira is going to take care of this for you, right? So as your team closes issues out, it's going to be keeping track of who's basically resolving these issues. And once it identifies that top performer, then that person is going to be able to unlock this gift and get even more of those points, which can then again be redeemed for the gifts, either monetary or non-monetary. So let's talk about those monetary gifts. And for that, I'm actually going to switch to a different Jira that I have in here to demonstrate this part. So under shop, again, if you and your company choose to do this, to go down this route, you have two options here. You will be able to see your customer rewards. Now keep in mind that this shop is where the employees or your team members are going to come to redeem those points. And so they're going to be able to redeem that lunch with the CEO, right? These non-monetary gifts. Or if you have this enabled and you have a credit card and you've set up all the stuff that OnRewards allows you to configure and set up, your team is then going to be able to come in here and get pick their country, obviously, and then be able to essentially get a gift card. So they can select this. They'll be able to call out how many points. So it says that 10 points equals $1. So if they want a $200 gift card, they're going to have 10 times the amount of points so that they can get that $200 gift card. And you can see here that they'll just be able to click on redeem after they call out how many points based on, again, how many points they actually have. Now, I unfortunately can't reward myself any points, and I'm only a team of 1 in this instance, so I'm not able to demonstrate that portion, but trust me, I saw a demonstration from the team here, and this will work, and it's really, really cool. But I don't really kind of want to focus on the monetary portion of it, because yeah, it's cool to get Amazon gift cards, but again, I really wanted to focus on those non-monetary ones, because those were really the ones that excited me the most. Because when you're able to redeem, again, a lunch with the CEO, a preferred parking spot in your building or something like that, or maybe free charging for the month, I don't know, whatever is cool, a cool thing that you can offer your employees, they're gonna be able to come in here and redeem this and essentially just have fun, right? Like really increase that morale and show them that you care, show them that the company cares, and show them that there's a reason to kind of be excited about working hard and working as a team. And I just think that this takes team camaraderie to another level. And so if you haven't tried this out, I really, really do recommend that you give it a try, because this plugin, again, while this plugin is not like your traditional like custom charts for Jira or Glyphy or even your translate, right? Because those are very functional, those are very IT centric. Like let's do team collaboration from a very technical perspective. This team collaboration here is all about the psychology of it. It's all about the camaraderie, all about just being able to work together and being happy and just, you know, just increasing that morale for your teams, because when the morale's high, like your team will work significantly better. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, go give this app a try. Start a free 30-day trial. Use the link in the description down below to get that going and leave them a review. And again, this is a brand new app to the marketplace. They're just getting started. So go show them some love. Go show them the power of the internet. But most importantly, go try this out, because I really do think it's a healthy application for your teams to try out and utilize. Again, even if you don't use the monetary options, I think just being able to do peer-to-peer recognition is going to be worth it, because you're going to spend a few bucks on the app, but the outcome that you're going to get at the end of just having your team have greater sense of morality, have a greater sense of collaboration, a greater sense of camaraderie, like that is going to be worth its weight in gold. So go give this one a try, check it out, and let me know what you think. And most importantly, let them know what you think and leave them a review. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need